Hello, it's Linda Allen here, creator of Her Invitation. The clue is in the banner there, and I've just realised that in the screen there's two of me, which is slightly weird. I might just angle it that way. Hello, I am at Milsoms today in Kesgrave, and we have just kicked off the 5th round of Her Invitation Facilitator Training, and they are in that room there, just there, with Sarah Bond-Williams, who is taking the day. And Sarah was one of my first people to ever train with me. And she's now facilitating the whole training on my behalf. She's doing the whole shebang. And we have just had the round, you know, as you do when you get into a delegate room, the round of why you're here and what you want to get out of it. And I just thought I'd share that with you because We've had tears already this morning about why women are here and why female empowerment might be so important to them and what they might want to get out of it. So we've got in there an entrepreneur who just said, I didn't want to do it on my own anymore. I wanted a support team with me. She actually phoned me and she said, I want to be part of your girl band. So there's no musical dance steps, but actually she is part of my girl band now and she's in there. And she just said, you know, I didn't want to do it on my own. She's an ex-police officer. She's worked with women and children for a very long time, over 20 years. She's got 2 grown-up children of her own. And she's here for her to learn new skills and to up her game as an entrepreneur. We have, as of yesterday, an ex-HR director of a US corporate, a very male-dominated company, and she has left that environment now. After 10 years of working in that high-paced, high-stress industry, she has decided to work for herself, and she's delivering our staff as from this weekend. She was the only female on the board. She's got a lot of stories to tell and a lot of value to give the other women that are going to join her and her workshops. We've got a very successful entrepreneur in the room who's been really amazing, working for herself for, I think, 5 years now with 2 young children. She just has incredible staff and figures, and she's amazing. But she's here for her, as well as to develop her and her own personal influence and power, but also to up her game as an entrepreneur and to understand how to develop her 2 girls better. They're 5 and 7, and she knows the importance of creating a space for them where they feel they are empowered. And you know, I've got little Livy who's 4.5 going on 14, and that's really important for me too. So she's here. We have a beautiful lady who wants to empower women post-menopause and has been through that herself and has seen her friends and her colleagues been destructed in some ways because of what that does to some women, and she is here to help put them back together again. Just super amazing. She's actually quite an incredible woman, and I'm very pleased that she's here. We have a criminal lawyer here who's joining our team. She sees female clients who go to prison, and when she roots around in the story of how they got there, it's generally because they gave their power away, and to a man generally, and they end up in prison. And I've heard this before, this is not the first time, so she would like to get these workshops into the prison system, so that's why she is here. We have a researcher who runs her own very successful business up in Scotland, and she has just realised this last year that she works predominantly with women, and that she would like some extra tools to add into the mix for her and for her workshops and the value that she gives the corporates and the women that she works with. So that's why she's here. And lastly, but certainly not least, we have somebody who's travelled here from Kenya to do this. Our very lovely Joanne. She used to run an office in Kenya for the United Nations, and she is now here working with Her Invitation to empower women. Her story is just incredible, brought everybody to tears more or less, and she really wants to make a difference in the world to women. And having everybody around my table today, you know, you say things like, I'm really thrilled that you're all here. that doesn't even cut it for me. I'm more than thrilled. That's such a trite thing to say, but this work is hugely meaningful for me, really meaningful. And to see these 7 women sat around my table is bloody awesome. And it's why I do this. And I'm now going to start trying to get my next Chance of Women, because we've got dates available for September. So if you missed out on this one, but you think, I'd really quite like to do this, these women are starting a year-long programme. Not only are they getting the workshops to be able to empower other women and an entrepreneurial programme, they also are starting a 12-month personal development journey of their lives. You know, before Sarah started, she said, shall I tell them to strap on their seatbelts? I went, yeah, I think you better. I don't know what they're in for, because they will be hugely changed and different in a year's time. They'll be more confident, they will be more authentic in how they answer themselves and people. They will ask questions about their lives. Is this okay with me? And can I change it? Or what can I do differently? They'll put their hand on their heart. They will say things that they never thought they would say. They will voice their opinion in a way that is congruent with them. This is an amazing programme. I'm thrilled to be here today, really thrilled. We've got Helen Vandenberg in there as well, who's our business mentor. She's going to help hold their hand for the entrepreneurial side of this journey. It's all kicking off. Fantastic. I'll keep you informed as the day goes on. Bye for now.